September is here, and it's time to update my half-letter planner. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. And if you're new here, welcome. My name is Jen. I'm a registered dietitian and a planning enthusiast. And today we are updating my half-letter planner for the month of September. If you've been around here for a while, then you know that I am subscribed to the Jane's Agenda Deluxe Planner subscription box, and I use the items from the box to update my junior or half-letter planner every single month. It is so fun, and you get all the beautiful things to update your planner in that sub box every month. It's awesome. If you'd like to check out my unboxing playlist, if you'd like to see more of the details around those boxes, I will link that for you. This month's box was a very special box because it was the anniversary of the subscription. The box was just an amazing, amazing value. It always is, but it was a great box. Anyway, I will also mention that I am a Jane's Agenda affiliate. My affiliate link is down in the description box. If you shop that link, I do earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. So thank you so much for supporting my content. I also have a code for you. It's planninggoaled. You can save 15% off your first purchase, sub box excluded. All right, you guys. So this is my half-letter planner, or if you're ordering from Jane's Agenda, it is called Junior. It is disc punched with 8 discs, and it is my favorite size. I absolutely love it. And this is how I had it set up for August. I had my shell vegan leather snapping cover from Jane's Agenda, the gorgeous 2-inch champagne gold discs. I threw on my nori green magnetic clip just because it looks so pretty. I loved the combo. If you saw my setup video in August, I actually had not put this vellum on the cover. I did, and then I took it off, but ultimately I ended up putting it back because I thought it looked really pretty, and we just have all the beautiful goodies in here. So I'm going to move this planner out of the way, and we will start building the new planner from scratch, and then I will take what I need out of here and move it in. And then, as always, we'll do a final flip through, and I'll give you a full explanation of how I intend to use my planner for the month. So we've got lots to do, so let's just get right to it. Okay, so I have my covers here. They actually go like this, but I just wanted to let you see. So I did go ahead and pull the film off. Generally, the ones that are a clear cover, those usually have a film only on the back side, not on the side with the print. So don't be digging your nails into there and wrecking your cover. But there is usually a film on this side, and it will appear clear to you even with the film on, but when you take the film off, you're like, whoa. So this is just so stunning. And I had such a hard time because I always play a little bit before I get on camera with you because I'm so indecisive, folks. Like, you have no idea. It's terrible. And I had such a hard time. I'm going to show you another look besides the one I chose in case you have those covers, because I never would have thought it, but once I started playing with it, I was like, oh, this is pretty. So first we're going to go ahead and put the discs on, and then I'm going to show you the vegan leather snapping cover I have chosen to use this month. But before I put it on, I'm going to show you an alternative in case you have these things at home too. I did really poorly, I will be honest, with my spending this month. I went a little nuts. I bought a few things. You may have seen the Levenger haul I did. Not a super huge haul, but my first purchase from Levenger. And let me interrupt myself and say, I do like to put both covers onto the discs when it's these style covers. The vegan leather covers with the hard spine, I usually do those one at a time, but it's pretty easy to pop the disc into both covers at once, and it's just a little bit easier to do it that way. But you do you, whatever you find easiest. And these are the 2-inch gold discs from Jane's Agenda. So you can see, where's my planner? The gold disc is a much more maybe blonde disc, if you want to say it that way, whereas the gold kind of borders on a bronze or copper, but it is their gold. They have copper discs. I don't own them, so I don't know what they look like compared to these. But I thought this looked nice for this month. And now that I've totally interrupted myself, I forgot what I was saying before, you guys. Oh, goodness. Oh, my spending. Yeah, so I did a Levenger haul. That video is up. I'll link it for you in case you missed it. Hey, make sure your notifications are on. And hey, if you're not subscribed, maybe subscribe, hit that notification bell, and you'll see more of this kind of content if it is your jam. Anyway, yeah, I didn't do so great with my spending, but I am all about, you know, shopping your stash, using what you got. Now, I remember when I was a new planner and people would say that, I'm like, but I don't have a stash to shop. But it happens so fast, you guys. So I am trying to be mindful of my spending, but I didn't do a very good job this month. It is my birthday in a few days, and so, you know, I kind of have that like, oh, I'm gonna get myself this for my birthday, I'm gonna get myself that for my birthday, and before I knew it, I bought myself way too many birthday presents. So anywho, shop your stash if you can. Be thoughtful about your planner spending, because it's real easy to just go buck wild, isn't it? All right, so we've got the cover on the discs. Now, before I take next steps and show you what I have settled on, at least for now, I just wanted to show this to you. So these are the blush snap-in vegan leather covers. And honestly, blush is not a color I think of when I think of as fall. And now here's the thing too. Do you think of September as fall or late summer? Because technically it's summer for most of that month, at least it is here in the United States. But in my little mind, school starts, it's fall. And so I want all the fall vibes. But I did think this worked. So I'm not going to snap it on, but I'm just going to kind of give you the layers. So here's what that looks like, which is pretty. I do kind of like, I think probably if I had gone that route, maybe I would have gone the champagne discs, but these also look nice, and it probably brings it to a more fall place. And then with this dashboard that we received, which is one of my favorites, look at that. Plus we have some like kind of pink toned quote cards that we got in the box. It could totally work. It's very pretty. But like I said, I really wanted a little more of a fall vibe. So this isn't the way I'm going this time. But once I set everything up, let me know, what did you prefer? Are you team blush or team cream? Which is what I'm going to go with, and I'll show you why. So let's get to that. So let me move this dashboard, which I'm sure I'll use. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put this. Now, this cover is old. They've come out with this one a long time ago, and I don't know. It's been on Last Chance, and after their recent anniversary event, it may be gone. I had tried to get the, I forgot what they called the color. It was like a brown, like an orangey brown. I wanted that one, and it went before I got it. Unfortunately, it was a really great price. I think it was marked down to like $15 or $17, but yeah, I missed it. So that's okay. This cover I really like. I've had this one for a long time, and I actually accidentally got something on it, and I rebought it during a sale, and I'm glad I did. So these are not the same vegan leather that they use now, but they still have a very nice feel to them, very good quality. So I'd say if you can get it, I recommend it. And then it has the JA logo. Let's throw the back one on. So this color is different than the shell. It's got a more yellow undertone. It's not yellow, but it has a more yellowy undertone to it. So let me hold the shell next to it so you can see the difference. You can see this is much lighter. This also has the black spine and the black pen loop. So I thought this was really pretty once I really played with it. So we're setting things up a little different this month, just so I can show you. why I went with this cover. Okay, so that's that. I'm going with the cardstock that was intended to go with this cover, and it's beautiful. It's a beautiful combo. Plus, I love moody florals. I love florals on a black background. It's one of my favorite things. It's just such a look. It's such a mood, and I love it. And here's the back cover. I'm going to go ahead and throw that on. I also loved how this looked under, like that. Not with this vegan leather cover, but I went with the florals. I wanted the fall vibe. I did. And here's how we're pulling in like total fall, or at least to me, to what feels fall-ish to me. So even though I usually do this last, I'm going to go ahead and decorate the pocket just to show you. So we always get a thank you card, and it's always so pretty. So I think that's going to go there. This is going to go here. This is going to go here. Do I want this over a little bit? Maybe like that. So I'm going to use this wine magnetic clip. I think we received this last September, if I remember correctly. I'm going to put it right like this. And this is also from like their older style vegan leather. And there's a wrap cover in this color that is on Last Chance. And I believe that is still available in a variety of sizes. So I choose to get most of my things in what Jane's Agenda calls junior size, disc punched for a half-liter planner, but they do have mini, classic. They, I believe, are phasing out rings, but they do have A5, I believe, rings still in the shop at the moment. Ooh. Then I have this Ollie clip, and I like it about here, so maybe we'll do that. Let's see, maybe we'll do that. Okay. Yeah, I think that works. All right. So you see, for me, like pulling in that burgundy, I think this is feeling very fall vibes, kind of fall floral, and that's why I went this way. But I'm interested to hear if you would have preferred the other look better. Let me know. All right, so let's get into really setting this planner up now, shall we? For now, I don't know about this back cover. I think I'm going to pull it off for now. And then I'll see once the planner's full how it all fits. First, I'm going to put in my 2024 divider. So I love these clear plastic dividers that are from Jane's Agenda. They had restocked them for the anniversary event. I don't know if they sold out. They may have, because people were really waiting for them to come back. And I actually have to admit that I bought another set because I love how thin these ones are. So they are still plenty sturdy, and I've had no issues with them. Mine are a bit dirty, but that's just because of my touching them a million bajillion times. But otherwise, like, they're great quality, but they are very thin. To me, the room it takes on the discs, I like that these are so thin, so they don't take up that much room on the discs, because I like having lots of sections and dividers. So then I'm going to do all the rest of the dashboards last. So what goes here is my 2024 overview, basically, which consists of the quick glance pages that you can purchase these separately, or they do come when you order monthlies from Jane's Agenda. And I'll just say that pretty much everything in this planner is from Jane's Agenda. If it's not, I'll let you know. So we have 2024, which frankly, I've stunk at using these. I really have, but whatever. I mean, I keep them with the idea that I will use them, but I really haven't used them. And then you have a task list that I keep saying I want to turn into a birthday list. I have not done it yet. Yeah. Then you also have your 2025 overview. I like to keep all my monthlies up front except for my current monthly, which I keep in with my current month. And I have it starting with May here because I wasn't using my monthlies much earlier in the year. But once I started really writing in them, then I like to keep the previous months as a reference and the future months so I can do some future planning. This little calendar here is from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. The photo corners are from Jane's Agenda. They have been on Last Chance for a while, so if you like them, I would check it out. They might still be available. So here's an example of a monthly spread. And then I've been color coding for things that apply to me, things that apply to my family, things that apply to one specific kid, stuff like that, and with dot markers. So that's my monthlies. I need to pull August out because August was obviously the current month. Previously, I had also chosen to decorate this spread with some stickers from Live Love Posh. I don't always decorate, but it's something that brings me a lot of joy. It really does. So when I have the time, it's something I really enjoy doing. And it makes me more excited to be in my planner. But if I don't have time, I don't have time. Like, obviously, the function is the most important thing. But, you know, nothing wrong with a little joy, with a little beauty, right? All right, so September I will pull aside for when we get to this month. And then we'll put October to December in here. Okay, and then we're going to put my this month. We'll come back to dashboards and things like that. So I have my September monthly, and then I need to pull out my archive planner because we're doing a layout switch up. For the last few months, I've been using the daily number 14s, I believe. I'm starting to get confused, all these numbers, but I think these are the daily 14s, which are really kind of like a week on 4 pages. And they were great for the last few months. For the season of life I was in, they were working out well. But I'm about to enter a much busier season. I will have a video coming on my 4-month plan, how I've developed a 4-month plan for goals for the rest of the year. And so I'm very excited to share that. That video will be coming. Anyway, September is going to mark the start of getting real busy with some goals. And just life is going to pick up with the kids back to school and all that. So I wanted to go back to true daily pages, and we got new ones in our sub box. And I like to also use a weekly overview. So I am interested in the new weekly overview from Jane's Agenda that has, I think they're called the weekly 30s, I believe. And they're kind of a dashboard, and you have something similar to what we have on the number 5s, which I'm about to show you and put in, but you also have another page that has some sections for like things to buy, and I think like emails and like stuff like that. And I am very interested in those. But right now I have the rest of 2024 in the number 5s, so I'm going to use those. These are their old paper, because I had bought these when they had to change paper and they did kind of a big sale. So I do like these weekly number 5s. They still have them. You'll get them now in their new beautiful Hammermill paper. I'm talking away. I'm trying to take every month. I just need September right now. September, and I'll take the first week of October, because sometimes I don't get my planner set up immediately. And that's the fun of like keeping my planner like this. I don't have to. I can make the date ranges whatever I want. So weekly number 5s are going to go in here. Oh, I need a piece of dot grid, although I could use this because I often don't use this for the monthly, but sometimes I do. So hold on. Let me see if I have any more dot grid. I'll be right back. Okay, friends, I have to backtrack a little because I didn't realize I was having a little technical issue. So a few things happened while I was off camera. I did find that dot grid paper and I put that next to my weekly number 5, which I use for my weekly overview. All my dailies are in here. So it'll go my dot grid, my weekly number 5, and then the new daily 15s. What the difference is with these inserts is that basically you've got a 2-page daily because you've got this whole dot grid side of your other daily, which I mean, you could use it in a variety of ways. If you wanted to, you could use it as going along with this side. But for me, I think it's going to be interesting to see if I need all that room or if it was better when my inserts took up less room, because certainly this is taking up a lot more room on the discs than using those daily 14s. So, but I have kind of pared down some of the other sections, and I'm going to talk a little bit more about that when I do the flip through. But then basically I added in my resources tab. This just houses a bunch of important information that I don't want to keep track of. That I don't want to lose track of. And then I added in my notes tab. It's so pretty. I love it. But unfortunately, you can't get it anymore. But I love it when they give us this decorative note paper. I think it's really cool. And then I added my wellness tab, and I added these inserts that we had received in a previous sub box that I'll have to redate, but I'll walk you through those momentarily. And then I added the last tab, which is the business tab, and that's where I realized I had a problem. And I actually have to think for a moment about what I want to add back in. So I'm going to go off camera and I'll be right back, and we're going to do a flip through of the planner, and I'll explain to you exactly my thinking behind how I set it up and how I'm going to use it this month. Okay, you guys, we are ready for a flip through. For you, it's been moments, but for me, it feels like I've been doing this for hours. I probably have, honestly, but it's like I always say every month that I just really enjoy the process. And once I have my planner the way I like it, it brings me so much joy on a day-to-day basis that's why I get so picky about it. But let's stop my yapping and we're just going to look at it. So just to recap the outside, I have my vegan leather snapping cover, and I have my 2-inch gold discs from Jane's Agenda, my Ollie clip, and we're going to open up and love. Oops, I'm sliding everything around. My goodness. Okay, I know you're getting a glare, but we'll just look at this momentarily and then we'll turn it. But I just have one of the quote cards from the box this month, one of the other quote cards from the box this month. This is the thank you card from the box. These are all clipped on with the wine colored magnetic clip. And then I just have one of my tortoise page flags tucked in here and poking out. I just liked the layer. I just thought it was pretty. The gorgeous cover we got this month in the box, and the dashboard. Now I have done a little customization here because you might be able to see that there's black clips here. You really can't see them that much, which I like. And when we open up, I put in one of our black cardstock dashboards. I clipped it on. It's probably hard to see on camera, but I have the black rose clips we'd received in the box. And I just clipped on some quote cards. This one is stuck with washi tape. I've done that in the past and I've never had a problem taking it off, but I would say proceed at your own risk. Then this credit card holder pocket is from Cloth and Paper. So are the black page flags. Quote card from last month's box, a quote card I've just had for a long time, and some translucent sticky notes we received somewhere along the way. I don't remember anymore when. And then I put the back cover cardstock. I turned it upside down and put it here. I thought it just looked really pretty, all these layers. And I decided to forego the back clear cover. I don't really need it with this vegan leather cover on. I'm not going to take that off. And it did fit. It did work. Also, I really filled my discs this month. It made a huge difference changing inserts, and I'll show you that when we get there. So this is my 2024 tab. We go into the quick glance pages that I showed you before, my previous monthly spreads, the page finder from this month's box, which actually I forgot to take the film off. I'll have to do that after. Opening to October so that I can go to my next month spread. And these are lined monthlies from Jane's Agenda. I like these. These have been working out just fine. Then we get to my this month tab. And what I ultimately decided to put here was, this was a monthly vellum. I bought the whole set at the beginning of the year. They're really pretty. And I layered it over one of the dashboards from this month. And I don't know. I don't know if the quote totally goes with the dashboard, but I just really loved the look of it. So I went with that. Then we have my September monthly, those same Jane's Agenda ones. I have not set up September yet. I'm a little behind on that, but I'm on a bit of a staycation, which is just lovely. So I will probably have plenty of time this week to spend a little time in my planner. And then I put in here my monthly reflections page from my Moxie Life pages, because I didn't do my August reflection yet. I'm notoriously terrible about doing my reflections, but I've been really wanting to. I've been thinking about it a lot, so I put it in here so I could sit down and do that. I'm probably going to glue these pages together, and then we'll have my monthly goals pages for September. I've actually been brain dumping my goals, but I didn't hash out my exact monthly goals yet, so those will go here. And then I like to start my week with my weekly actions page. So I put that in, and then we go into my weekly number 5s, the piece of dot grid. So I'll probably glue these together. I'm not sure. And I'm waiting to commit to glue. And then my weekly number 5s, I'm kind of happy to be back in them. I enjoy them. We have a habit tracker that I sometimes use, sometimes don't. Then you have each day of the week, where usually I use it to put highlights of appointments or any like special things happening at school, things that I need to know at like a quick glance will go there. My weekly to-do list goes here. I usually put a next week section down here with highlights of my following week. And then the dashboard I create, and sometimes it's just decorative and fun, and sometimes it has categories like bills due, things I need to buy, errands to run, stuff like that. This is a bottom tab frosted bottom tab insert that we received in one of the boxes, and I like to put it over my daily, so it's my tab to open to my current day, but it also provides me privacy when I have my daily pages on my desk out at work. And this dashboard was one we received in the August box last year that I just really love, and so it's nice to have a dashboard I really love in that spot, because I'm going to see it a lot, even though I'm off of work this week, but I will be back after that. And then we're opening up into our new daily pages. So I am really excited to try these daily pages. And so, as I had pointed out, it actually ends up being a 2-day spread, and we'll see, because the only downside is that it does add whoops, got interrupted there. My battery was going, but emergency averted. So what I was saying is, the only downside is that because it's not back-to-back pages, it adds a lot of pages to the planner. So if they end up being super functional for me, then great. But if they end up being not as functional for me, then I might go back to a back-to-back daily. We'll see. But I really am excited to try these, and I really walked you through them in my unboxing video, but basically your day is broken up by morning, afternoon, evening. You have your timed columns over here, and you have task boxes over here. But I also feel like you could adjust this in so many ways to suit your life. I may use the tasks as like 3 different categories of my life rather than taking a morning, afternoon, evening approach. So yeah, very excited. But basically I just put in my whole entire week, and then we come back to the weekly number 5s, and it goes through the month like that. And I do need to add in more weekly actions pages, but those would go at the start of each week. I thought I had more punched, but I apparently don't. So I have to punch them, because I buy these A5 inserts that are unpunched from Moxie Life, and I trim them down so they fit in here. Okay, and then we get to the resources tab, which I think this is really pretty. I put the Wild Horses vellum over this fall dashboard that I had, and I think it makes a really pretty look to it. And then, as I said, I'm not going to share my resources section, but then we get to my notes tab, and I love this dashboard. This was from a box once upon a time, I don't remember when. And we open up into my notes pages, and I have these Jane's Agenda notes pages, and I also have some ARC ones. Then I have my wellness tab, which I decided to add this balance vellum over this beautiful, I mean, this dashboard is just stunning. It's almost a shame to put a vellum over it, but I think it's such a pretty look. So that's my wellness section. And I have kind of 2 areas in my wellness section. I have my reading log pages, which I have not made much progress on reading, to be frank, but this is my cute little book tracker I made with a sticker from JoJo's Pretty Paper Shop. And then we have the book tracking inserts from Jane's Agenda. I just have a little bit of those. Then I have this top tab that we had gotten in a box, and I clipped a dashboard to it, and I just think it looks really pretty. And now I have those outdated Jane's Agenda work-life balance inserts that I'm just going to re-D and use for wellness planning this month, and see if I like that and how that goes. I mean, I guess the unfortunate part is that if I like them, I'm kind of out of luck, because I don't think you can get these inserts anymore. But I'm also just happy to use them, right? And give it a try. And it might also give me ideas about what it is that I do want out of the inserts that I ultimately find and keep using. And then, oh, I did add back in a couple of these daily exercise trackers from She Plans. I didn't know if I needed a page finder there, since I do like to use a page finder on the current day. And actually, oops, I did forget to put a page finder in for that. So let me add, I think I'll add this one. So it could just go right here. Whoops. Oops, nope, too low. Oh, backwards, that's why. Backwards. Okay. And then my final tab that I still need to relabel is kind of like business notes, it's sort of become. And I put this vellum from last month over another older dashboard, and I just think it looks so pretty. I love it. And I just added in some note paper for now, a couple project planner inserts from She Plans. And I forgot to say that I'm also a She Plans affiliate. I have a code for you for She Plans that saves you 10%, which is goal 10. And another great woman-owned small business. They have their fall launch coming up, I believe, towards the end of this month. I'll update you guys in the community tab. And so that is it. I just have some notes I was already working on that I added in here. And then I have this folder from Cloth and Paper. I just like it because it's very compact. It's a little beat up. I need to do something to reinforce over here. It's kind of old, but I like the size of it a lot. And that's it. And that brings us to our back cover. I added this Villabeautifful pen, which I just feel like this pen looks like it was made for this cover. It matches so perfectly. And I love Villabeautifful pens. They're gel pens. They write really nicely. They're not just pretty. That is my planner setup, you guys, for September. I love September. It is my birthday month. It is the anniversary of Gold Nutrition. It is my wedding anniversary month. It is my son's birthday month. It was my grandma. We actually shared a birthday. She has since left us. And it just always has like a feeling of renewal to me. So happy to be in a super cute planner that I'm just loving. Makes it all the better. So let me know what you guys think, and I will link for you the unboxing of the September box in case you'd like to check that out. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.